Ascended Heroes is an amazing set that you're definitely going to want to get your hands on. Just maybe not right now. How's it going, y'all? I'm Noah with PokePlane, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Ascended Heroes. Kind of like what I started off with, Ascended Heroes is an amazing set. It has a whole lot of IRs and SIRs. It has a really good total value, at least right now, a couple weeks after it is released. Almost $7,900. In addition to there being such a high total market value for the Ascended Heroes set, it's also a very deep set due to the large amount of IRs and SRs that it has, and it has a lot of really expensive cards right now. Keep in mind these are still kind of pre-order prices, or at least I'm considering them still as pre-order prices, because we haven't gotten the main larger sealed products that contain a lot of packs inside of them, such as ETBs, booster bundles, stuff like that. We've only had the 3-pack tech sticker collections that have been released so far, but looks like we have right now the top 19 cards are all above $100, which is pretty huge actually, especially compared to a lot of the other sets that are out there. And on top of all that, just like Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes has a God Pack that you can get. Kind of from what I've seen online, I've seen like multiple types of God Packs that people have opened. So not every God Pack has all the highest hits that exist in Ascended Heroes. But a God Pack's a God Pack. It's going to feel real nice whether you pull a God Pack that has all the top hits or a God Pack that just has a random mix of all the different SIRs. It's definitely a set that looks like it's going to be very highly desired. It is a very strong specialty set that looks like it is pretty worthy of falling along behind Prismatic and 151, and because of that, you're definitely going to want to get your hands on it. Again, now is just probably not the best time. Right now, with just these 3-pack tech stickers that are out, Ascended Heroes is a very high value, and even the pre-orders for the ETBs and some of the other products that are going to be coming out on February 20th are still being held at a very high market value. If your intent right now is just to kind of get some packs in order to rip until more product gets released, then yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good deal to go ahead and buy some 3-pack sticker collections and go ahead and open them up, especially if you're just getting it to have fun, rip some packs. It is still a little expensive, but if you'd rather not wait and instead be able to get your hands on some of the cards right now, the price is alright enough for that. However, if you are trying to get Ascended Heroes in order to invest, I probably wouldn't do that right now. So right now, the sticker collection market value is going for about $38.50. Looking over on TCG Player, it looks like the cheapest price you can get for it once you start hitting the sellers that have sales of the hundreds and have that gold star with 100% feedback, you start getting around the $39.99 range and upwards for it. I kind of think as we get closer to February 20th and once the ETBs come out, the prices for those tech stickers is probably going to drop a little bit. So if you're looking to collect or invest, I definitely wouldn't get any of these tech stickers unless you can just find a really good deal out there for MSRP. Now, going on for the ETBs, I would be very careful about where you get your ETBs from. A lot of ETBs right now are priced really high just because they haven't been officially released yet. Looking on TCG Player, it looks like the price for ETBs right now, market value, is going for about $140, which isn't too bad compared to what it was a couple days ago. A couple days ago, it was $160. But still, $140 is pretty high right now, especially if this follows the same trend that Prismatic and 151 did. If it ends up doing that, we are going to expect to see a little bit of a slight drop when the ETBs initially come out, and then the potential for the price to kind of wave going up and down depending upon how much product comes out on a release date and how often they reprint it. If they reprint it, or correction, if they try reprinting it into the ground as much as they did for Prismatic Evolutions, then you could probably expect it to kind of do the same thing the Prismatic Evolutions ETB did, which is kind of bouncing around anywhere from like, let's say 100, 110 up to this like 140, maybe even 150 range. Big thing though, if you want to try to go ahead and lock down some ETBs, is don't purchase them from TCG Player or some of these other kind of third-party sites that have it closer to that market value right now of 140, 145. The best deal I've kind of found for you to be able to get Ascended Heroes is actually from GameStop, which is surprising because GameStop typically has kind of scalpers prices like we saw for the Mega Charizard UPCs. But right now, if you go on GameStop, it is $99.99, so about $40 lower than the current market value on TCG Player. And if you have the GameStop Pro, where you can pre-order it, then it's an even better deal. You can get it for $94.99, which is about $45 below the current market value that you could try to get on TCG Player and a lot of these third-party sites. One thing about getting the ETBs from GameStop is if you do it with the Pro price for $94.99 for the pre-order, you will have to sign up for a GameStop Pro account if you don't already have that. Currently, those GameStop Pro accounts are going for $25 per year plus tax, so That's a really good deal for right now. That ends up equating to about $2 per month. So really that brings the cost that you're purchasing these ETBs from GameStop from $94.99 to $96.99. And with the GameStop Pro, you can actually pre-order 4 of them, which gets you 4 ETBs at a much lower price compared to the current market value of 140. Even if you are paying for your GameStop Pro account upfront in order to be able to get these ETBs. And one thing you want to keep in mind with this is Ascended Heroes is a specialty set, which means the PC ETBs and then the ETBs are kind of the top tier, and then the second highest tier in terms of sealed product that you can get for this set. So being able to find and purchase some of these ETBs for below the market value, especially at a price point of $94.99, is going to be really beneficial, especially if the set ends up following the same trajectory as Prismatic Evolutions, which a lot of people seem to think it is going to, including myself. As we kind of saw with Prismatic Evolutions, it was kind of, throughout its entire first year of print, was hovering because of all the reprints around anywhere from, I think it got to like $95 or $100 at its lowest. And again, as we're seeing right now, it's around like, the 135, 140, 145 range. So being able to purchase these Ascended Heroes ETBs, especially if you are kind of as bullish as I am and think it's going to follow a similar trajectory as Prismatic Evolutions, just getting at this $94.99 price. So for Ascended Heroes, while I wouldn't necessarily recommend on you getting it right now just because of how high the prices are, especially with these pre-order prices, good deals like GameStop and some other third-party websites are definitely the places that you want to be shopping for if you want to go ahead and kind of lock in some of your Ascended Heroes ETBs right now. Another option you could do is you could check out my website and the link down below. I'm currently selling, not the ETBs, but I am selling some of the 3-pack stickers for under market value. Selling them, I think they're actually some of the lowest on the market now. I think they're tied with DJ's Poke Center. Shout out to him. He's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of start this channel, in order to be able to do the same thing that he is, which is offering these Pokemon Silk products for people to be able to get and either collect, save for their own collection, or to rip and be able to enjoy the Pokemon cards without having to pay some of these really high market prices. So he was selling on his website for these sticker collections for $35.99. I'd recommend checking out his website. He might still have some listed available. If not, feel free to check out my website and the link down below. I still have some of the sticker collections also listed for $35.99. Just trying to help, kind of like what DJ's Poke Center is doing. I want to try to offer y'all a option in order to get some of your sealed Pokemon cards for a pretty decent price compared to the current market value. As for me, I'm kind of practicing like I play when it concerns Ascended Heroes. I'm looking to just get a bunch of ETBs, so I've already pre-ordered 4 ETBs from GameStop in order to try to lock in a price that's pretty below the current market value. And I'm trying to avoid the tech sticker collections, at least as of right now. Initially, I was going to get some of the tech sticker collections just so I could open a couple on the release date, and so I could look to get some other ones in order to kind of list for all of y'all in order to be able to get below the current market value. I was lucky enough to get some Hobbiesville at a pretty decent price, and Target somehow was able to get locked in to purchase 2 of the Ghastly sticker collections from the various Target drops. And so thanks to all that, I was able to open a couple of Ascended Heroes, which is a great set to open, at least in my experience, while still being able to get a few other texture collections in order to be able to sell to all of y'all. Again, check out the link below for the listing on my website. And if you do check out my website, again, I am very new. I just now trying to start this business for selling Pokemon cards online. I have a TCG Player store, also in the link down below, that I sell singles that I've been doing for 3 to 4 months. And then I have the website I just created for the sealed product. So feel free to leave some feedback, whether it's in the comments for this YouTube video or by contacting me through my website and the link down below. I'd appreciate any sort of feedback you'll have to offer in order to help me give y'all the best product going forward in terms of refining my website, offering decent prices below market value for y'all to be able to help enjoy Pokemon cards just like I'm enjoying right now. But anyway, as always, thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it and hope to catch all of y'all next time. See ya!